Prepare to unveil a statue of the late U.S. President Ronald Reagan to mark 100 years since his birth. We're expecting, as I say, that Condoleezza Rice will be speaking in just a moment's time. This is going to stand alongside existing statues of other illustrious American presidents such as Dwight Eisenhower and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Good morning. Good morning. Foreign Secretary Haig, members of the British government, Mr. Ambassador, distinguished guest, friends. Thank you very, very much to the people of Great Britain for this great honor bestowed upon Ronald Reagan, but it is an honor that you also bestow upon the American people in establishing this statue here. The special relationship is indeed special. It is special because it has always represented an unshakable faith in our values. The values that unite us across an ocean and across time. The special relationship is special too because we have had the courage to act on those values. To act in difficult times together, to save one another from trouble, but also to project those values and our hopes for those who still toil in tyranny. And the special relationship is special because we have always understood that it is the irrepressible spirit, the irrepressible human spirit, that ultimately triumphs because the desire for freedom is indeed universal. And while its realization can be delayed, it cannot be denied. When Ronald Reagan's statue is unveiled here today, it will represent partnership with another great patriot, Lady Thatcher, Prime Minister of Great Britain for his presidency. Lady Thatcher and Ronald Reagan together had that faith, that courageous willingness to act on that faith and their values, and that belief in the irrepressible human spirit and the universality of the desire for freedom.
Tear down this wall.
But I doubt very much that President Reagan would have even imagined the world that we see today. A Europe whole, free, and at peace. A Europe in which we enjoy friendship and alliance with the former captive states in the transatlantic alliance called NATO. That certainly seemed impossible in the dark days of World War II. It seemed impossible in the days when the shadow of Soviet communism covered half a continent. It even seemed impossible in 1988, and I can tell you at the beginning of 1989. But something incredible happened. That faith in values, the courageous willingness to act on them, and that irrepressible spirit of people who would no longer be denied their freedom came together, and Europe was indeed made whole, free, and at peace. And so as we think back to what must have seemed impossible in 1945 or 46 or 47 or 48, perhaps even at the beginning of 1989, that the Berlin Wall would come down and Germany would be united, whole and free within NATO, that Eastern Europe would be liberated from Soviet tyranny, and that yes, on December 25th, 1991, the hammer and sickle would come down from the Kremlin for the very last time. 75 years of communism? Never mind. When we think of how impossible that might have seemed, it gives us hope and optimism to face other situations that seem today impossible. It gives us hope and optimism to continue to stand for those who are still trapped in tyranny. It gives us optimism and will to stand with those profess faith in our values, who have the courage to act on them, and whose irrepressible spirit is playing out throughout the Middle East and beyond. And so this statue of Ronald Reagan is quite clearly a memorial and a commemoration of a glorious past. But more importantly, it is a call to an even more glorious future. Thank you very much.
All in all, not bad. Not bad at all. And so, goodbye. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.